I'm Lisa Rajan, author of the Tara Binns books published by HarperCollins. Today I'm going to read for you Vigilant Vet. Tara Binns went up into the attic at the top of her house. There it was. She had found the old costume box. She smiled with excitement. The box was full of clothes, uniforms, hats and shoes. Each time Tara found the box, it gave her a different costume to wear. Each outfit was for a different job. Then the box sent her off on an adventure. Her hand tingled as she opened the lid. The tingling spread up her arm. She found herself tumbling, spinning, whirling away from the attic. She closed her eyes and wondered, what will I be today? When Tara opened her eyes, she was in a busy waiting room. Was she at the doctor's? All the children sitting there had an animal with them. How strange, thought Tara. She looked down at herself. She was wearing a blue top and trousers. One of the kittens mewed sadly. It looked poorly. Of course, she realised, I must be a vet. Can you come and help with this snake, please, Tara? Called a girl wearing the same outfit. Tara gulped. A snake? She didn't know how to make friendly pets better, let alone scary ones. Tara stepped through the door. Hi, I'm Aisha. Ortez and I are the vets in charge. Come and meet Helen and her milk snake, Slinky. Aisha beckoned Tara over. The girl holding Slinky's glass tank was saying, He's been hiding for weeks. And now he's stopped eating. I think he's ill. Tara went over to the table. The snake's stripy body was almost hidden under some tree bark. Was Aisha going to take him out of his tank? Tara wanted to look, but she didn't want to get too close. Let's get him out, said the vet behind her. It was Ortez. Tara froze. Was he really going to take the snake out? Then we can check his fur, Sanjay, Ortez went on. Fur? Thought Tara. She spun around. So Ortez wasn't talking about the snake. He was looking at a hamster in a cage. Sanjay was telling Ortez that his pet had been losing his fur. He must be cold, said Sanjay. The cage door was tied up with string. Ortez tried to untie the knots. Sorry, said Sanjay. Hammy keeps biting through the string, so I have to keep tying new knots in it. Sanjay looked at the snake tank. Is it safe to get Hammy out? He asked. Just then, someone shouted, Aisha, Ortez, emergency! A boy and girl dashed into the room. It's Goldy, cried the boy, carrying a puppy in his arms. He swallowed something from our game. Mary and I don't know what it was, but he's very poorly. The boy looked worried. Aisha took Goldy and put him on a table. She began examining him. The puppy yelped as she gently pressed his tummy. Fergus and I were playing a memory game, said Mary, showing Tara the tray of objects she was carrying. We brought them in so we can work out what Goldy ate. Tara saw a knife, fork, sock, shoe, pencil, rubber, and a key. She thought logically. Things seem to be arranged in pairs. Could it be a padlock? She said. Yes, it was a padlock. I remember now, said Mary. Goldy howled in pain. We need to x-ray him straight away, said Aisha confidently. If the padlock is still in Goldy's stomach, we can help him to vomit it up. But if it has gone further into his intestine, we need to operate to take it out. I think it has, because he's in a lot of pain. Ortez gently lifted the puppy and took him into the x-ray room. Tara watched from the doorway. Oh no, came a panicked cry behind her. Hammy's escaped, shrieked Sanjay. He's chewed through the string again. Tara spied the open door of the hamster's cage. There was no sign of Hammy. Don't worry, he can't have gone far, she said, scanning the room. She gulped. But there are lots of places for a small furry animal to hide, she thought. We'll help you look for him, said Fergus. Yes, agreed Mary. It will help us to stop thinking about Goldy. They were worried about their pet too. Tara, called Aisha from the next room. You need to see this X-ray. Aisha and Ortez were looking at Goldy's X-ray. You were right, Tara, said Ortez. It looks like Goldy ate a small metal padlock. See, it's blocking his intestine. There. So we need to operate straight away, broke in Aisha, to take it out. Ortez looked serious. Or Goldy could die. Ortez stroked Goldy gently as he gave the puppy an injection so that he wouldn't feel any pain. Aisha scrubbed her hands clean and put on surgical gloves. She laid out the tools they would need for the operation. I'll tell Fergus and Mary what's happened, Tara started to say. There was a blood-curdling yell from the next room. She ran to see what was happening. Tara found Sanjay almost in tears. He was pointing at the snake tank. Slinky had slithered out of hiding. There was a small bulge in the snake's belly. Look, he shrieked at Helen. Your snake has eaten Hammy, gobbled him up. Don't be silly, snapped Helen. Slinky has been in his tank the whole time. You must have opened it, accused Sanjay. No, I didn't, said Helen. Then your snake must have pushed the lid open. It must have seen Hammy and got hungry, cried Sanjay. Helen glared at him. It's not my pet that escapes all the time, is it? Calm down, both of you, said Tara. Let's work this out without shouting. She tried to look at Slinky, but he slithered away. Has he eaten anything hamster-sized before? She asked Helen. Helen shook her head. I think the bulge is too small to be a hamster and too far down Slinky's body to have been eaten a couple of minutes ago, said Tara. Sanjay shrugged. He knew Tara was right. Just then, Ortez came in. He smiled warmly at Fergus and Mary. Success, he said, handing Tara a small padlock. Tara went over to the tray to put back the padlock. Suddenly, the sock moved. Tara stared in surprise. Hey, what? Tara looked closely at the sock. There, it wriggled again. Tara gently lifted up the sock and peeked inside. There was Hammy, snuggled up, safe and cosy. Sanjay smiled with happiness. You found him, he cheered. Thank you. He must have sneaked into that sock to keep warm. He's cold without his fur. Ortez gently scooped him out. He examined Hammy's fur. The skin around his ears and paws was red. Hammy has mites, explained Ortez. They're little creatures that bite his skin. I'll give you some medicine to make him better. Don't worry, he'll be fine. Sanjay smiled gratefully. I'm sorry, Helen. I guess I owe Slinky an apology. Yes, you do, said Helen. Everyone thinks the worst of snakes, but it's okay. You were just worried about Hammy. Slinky slid out from under the bark. Look, he's thin again, noticed Fergus. What's going on? He's not thin, laughed Aisha, coming out of the operating room. She is. She pointed under the bark at 3 soft white eggs. Slinky is a girl snake, explained Aisha. Snakes go very still and stop eating before they lay their eggs. I was about to tell you that when Goldy came in. Poor Goldy. I'll just check on him. Fergus looked worried. Is Goldy going to be okay? Asked Mary. He'll be fine, Ortez said kindly. We'll keep him here tonight, but you can take him home tomorrow. Make sure he sticks to dog food from now on. Mary and Fergus smiled happily. Sanjay put Hammy back in his cage. He tried to tie the door shut. Oh, the string is chewed to bits. I'll have to hold the door closed all the way home. Tara had an idea. Would you and Fergus mind if Sanjay kept the key and padlock, she asked Mary, so he can lock Hammy's cage shut? Mary nodded. Great idea, said Aisha, giving Tara a high five. Tara's hand tingled and she felt herself spinning, tumbling back through space and time. Kaboom! A moment later, Tara was back in the attic. She took off the vet's clothes and put them back in the costume box. What an adventure! She loved working with Aisha and Ortez to make animals better. She liked putting clues together to work out what was wrong with them. Tara closed the lid of the costume box and thought, maybe I'll be a vet when I grow up. I'll help all creatures, great and small. I'll make lots of furry friends and some not so furry ones as well. That was Tara Binns' Vigilant Vet. For other Tara Binns titles, go to tarabinns.com.